Chicken Express and Dave Campbell's Texas Football have partnered once again to honor the heroes in your community. Male and female student athletes that lead by example, not only on the field of play, but also in the classroom, can be honored as Chicken Express Community Heroes of the Month and receive a $250 scholarship to continue their education beyond high school. In addition, each Community Hero of the Month winner will be eligible to win Community Hero of the Year award and receive a $1,500 scholarship. Today, we are so proud to honor Kaitlyn of Abbott High School with the Chicken Express Community Hero of the Month award. And joining us in the celebration is the head coach of the Abbott Panthers, Coach Terry Crawford. First of all, Kaitlyn, when I first glanced at your resume, I was seriously amazed at how involved you are. And just being in high school too. I mean, you don't see that very often. It was 3 pages of just awesomeness. Sitting down and reading through your resume, I quickly realized, Coach Crawford, I realized why you nominated her for this award. And one of the aspects that really stood out to me most was your involvement with athletics at Abbott High School. You play softball and basketball, and you also run track and cross country. Is there something you don't do, first of all?
I don't do volleyball. That is the one thing.
Seems like you do it all. Well, Kaitlyn, first question I got for you. Talk about what it means to you just to be a 4-sport athlete at Abbott High School.
Being a 4-sport athlete at Abbott, it's special because you probably couldn't do that if you go to somewhere like a 6A school. If you go to a bigger school, you kind of have to specialize because there's so much competition. So people kind of just go into one area. But with Abbott, you're not limited. So there's 26 kids in my class. So for high school, there's less than 100 kids total. So you have lots of opportunities to do everything. I have the opportunity to do everything, and that's been great. It's made me a more well-rounded teammate, well-rounded athlete, and just overall has given me experiences that if I only played one sport, I would have missed out on.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, as well as participating in 4 sports at Abbott High School, your extracurricular resume is just as impressive. And one extracurricular activity that really stood out to me was FCA. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, what is FCA and what does it mean to you to be a part of that community?
FCA is the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So it's pretty much all across the nation. But for Abbott, we meet once a week. We meet in Coach C's classroom. And it's junior high and high school athletes. You don't even have to be an athlete. Just if you want to come to just be there in fellowship with everybody, then you can, everybody is included. But being in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has helped me and my teammates focus on the bigger picture. Yes, there's sports. Yes, there's your individual performance, but there's also more to that. There is, we didn't make ourselves. God is the one who put us here on this earth, and he gives us the strength to go out there. And he gives us the minds to go out there and be with our teammates and play sports. So I think it's really important for us to recognize that. And also, Jesus was the ultimate servant, and he is the ultimate model of how we're supposed to live our lives. So being involved in that and kind of making sure that FCA reiterates the fact that serving our teammates is the best way to be a teammate. And that just helps us propel our team further if we're all serving each other versus serving ourselves. And Jesus is the one who leads us to do that.
Absolutely. Sports mean so much more than just that win-loss category. It really is about looking at the bigger picture and how you can grow and who you can contribute to that, For you to take part and be involved in the Abbott community, what does that really mean to you as a whole?
Well, the community at Abbott is also special because it's a small town, which I love because everybody knows everybody. So there's no strangers around here. And so we are always trying to help each other out with whatever we can. And I feel the need to give back whenever I can because our community is very supportive of Abbott athletics and everything Abbott. There's always people in the stands. Our parents are always cooking meals for us, for the team, for the football team. Our community gives so much to us. And they're so supportive. So whenever we can give back, I'll always take the opportunity.
And I'm sure you get the question all the time, what's next? What's in the future? Where are you going to college? Well, I'm here to ask that. What is your ultimate goal really that you're striving to reach?
Yes, the ultimate goal after graduating from A&M with more than likely going to enter their dual master's program for exercise physiology and human nutrition, because I feel like the two of those both go together. And I've always been very interested in, functional strength training and how certain things transfer over right into the sport. But also just the coaches at Abbott have had a big impact on me and steered me in this direction, to where if they weren't there, I think I'd be in a different place. So yes, I want to be a great coach and I want to help people win and have fun and get better. But at the same time, it's about more than that. It's about becoming better people and challenging them in the way that the coaches at Abbott have done for me. So I just want to go out there and have an impact on others in their lives, not just athletically, because I feel like sports is more than just the wins and losses, like you said.
And Coach Crawford, that must be so cool to hear Kaitlyn say she kind of wants to be just like you when she's older. What does that mean to you to have students in the Abbott community that are actually striving to be just like you?
Well, first of all, it does my heart good to hear her going to Texas A&M. I don't know if there's a better place out there. But that's what we strive to do. We strive to make an impact, a lasting impact. It's more than the wins and the losses. And I'm glad to hear that she's, taking that to heart. It seems like just yesterday, Kaitlyn was a freshman starting on the varsity basketball team. And I remember saying, she's made such gains. She really bought into the off season and bought into that training, and you saw it pay off on the court.
And really, with Kaitlyn being the recipient of the Community Heroes of the Month award presented by Chicken Express, what does that say about the hardworking and dedicated students of the Abbott community?
Yeah, no doubt. We've got great students, and she's definitely the epitome of that. There's never been a situation or a time where I can remember Kaitlyn being asked to do something, to volunteer, that she's turned it down. She's just always been at the forefront of being a leader, and that's what we want in this community. It's important in our athletic program for the little eyes that are watching our high school athletes, that they be influenced in a positive way. And I think Kaitlyn, and everything that she has done, both on the court and off the court, that has been a reflection of what we want in our student athletes. And we're just, we're ecstatic for her to be a part of that.
Absolutely. And Coach, before I let you go, we are Dave Campbell's Texas football. I gotta ask you about your undefeated Panthers so far this season. You're 5-0. You're ranked 6th in the class of 1A Division I in the DCTF power rankings. You're shaking your head. You're like, I don't want to talk about this. But man, what does this say about your squad and how much they put in to be successful?
Well, it just means they've worked hard. Kids win games, coaches lose games, and our kids have won 5 games. We'll be honest, we haven't really been pushed like we need to be pushed yet. So we're going to continue to focus on ourselves. We're going to continue to get better. The challenges are coming, but hats off to it's an example of what this community is about. This community is just about hardworking kids that are dedicated, and our football team just happens to be an example of that right now.
That's awesome. And Kaitlyn, before I let you guys go, do you have any final words or thoughts that you would like to say to Chicken Express?
I just want to say huge thank you for this opportunity, and just for recognizing the school and for recognizing me with this award. It really means a lot, and I really appreciate this.
Absolutely. We're so happy that we can do this for you and honor such great people like you. Well, guys, on behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Chicken Express, congratulations again to Kaitlyn and Abbott High School on being the recipient of the Community Hero of the Month award. And also, voting will take place at the end of the year for the Community Hero of the Award. So Panther fans, if you're watching this, it's going to be y'all's job to vote and rally Kaitlyn to the very top so she can win a $1,500 scholarship award. Thank you to Coach Crawford and being here to help celebrate Kaitlyn and all that she does to make the Abbott community so special. And last but not least, thank you to Chicken Express for giving us the opportunity to just recognize hardworking and dedicated individuals that go really above and beyond in their community.